Hey guys, Dean here. So in today's video, I'm going to show you 10 different tips on how you can boost your dropshipping business this year from the inception, from start to finish. Now, if you want to learn how to dropship entirely from scratch, you can check out my free dropshipping video course on YouTube, which I'll link in the description down below. I'm not trying to sell you anything, that's completely free to watch. So let's get into the tips. So the first one is that you want to research your niche and take time to actually research the niche appropriately and effectively. So when we first are looking into a niche, we want to first think about, what is my interest? Do I have a vested interest in this niche, in this topic, and in this market sector? Do I have any knowledge that's already pre-existing that pertains to this, which will always be useful because it'll give you an unfair advantage if you already know something about the sector of products you're selling? And also, is there a high proven demand for this niche or the products which are included or that encompass this niche that I'm trying to actually get into to sell to? Researching your niche and trying to have a high degree of understanding to this niche and the people in this niche will allow you to actually further understand the target audience that you want to sell to, and then from there on create an effective marketing strategy to sell to those people that you've identified will be interested in your products. And this is absolutely vital when creating any kind of brand or a brand strategy at the very beginning of your journey. Next up is we want to optimize our store for the purpose of conversions. So what does this mean? Well, a higher conversion rate means that we're getting a higher degree of sales in comparison to our traffic which we're getting from our ads or our other marketing methods. Now, your store can actually make more sales if you increase your conversion rate and if you focus on improving it. You can do this through a myriad of different reasons, some of which I'm going to give you now as some examples. So for an example, we can improve the store's design, which would be the layout of the website, how all the pages look, how the product pages look, as well as the product descriptions, which we want to have good copy and be more engaging. And we can also use the store builder and leverage its themes so we can get a better theme. We can make sure we have a good color scheme, which is very on brand with our brand's identity and the niche we're selling to, and make sure it also has good fonts which are readable and also don't take attention away from what the website is actually trying to do. You want to use good high quality product images, so this would be a series of products which are professionally taken with white backgrounds, and also products which are being in use by a customer or a model in the photo to allow our customers to imagine what it would be like if they were holding or using the product. And you also want to have a series of engaging videos and also GIFs on your product page, which shows off your product and its purpose, as well as its strengths and its features, which you can also show on a series of bullet points or ticks and list them below your description too. Next up is to invest in your general market strategy. So the market strategy is really important, and with selling anything, having good marketing skills is a really important skill to learn. Your marketing strategy in the field of e-commerce is absolutely everything if you want to make some sales, right? You need to develop a comprehensive set of skills as well as an action plan which is going to cover all bases. You want to focus on improving your search engine optimization of all your product pages, which Shopify will actually help you to do by typing in good keywords, a good title, and a description about your product page. Also the PPC, which is the pay-per-click, and you want to leverage a few different areas. So this would be looking into social media marketing and potentially later influencer marketing if you want to pay to get people to test out your products or to give a review of your products to advertise to their following on social media, which can allow for some engaging customers which are more caring about your brand. And also potentially consider email marketing and SMS marketing too, which are a few different avenues you can go down and completely automate, although these are slightly less effective in terms of just using ads. But email marketing is really particularly good for retargeting or re-engaging past customers of your brand, which have already made a purchase on your store and provided you with their phone number or their email when they made that purchase. So then you can go around and create repeat customers and keep them on the journey through your funnel. All of these pointers are obviously for a combined effort to drive more sales from generated store traffic through these different methods. We also want to use customer reviews because customer reviews are really everything when we're trying to create that brand loyalty with our customers. And reviews can be powerful just by themselves to boost sales, and they can actually just generally improve your conversion rate just by adding reviews or a reviews feature to your website. Because if buyers don't already have that trust, for an example, our store is just a faceless store, there's no influencer behind our brand, then people need to find something to trust you for. And if they have customer reviews, which are people vouching for you, then you already have that social proof with your store. Now, you can use a really good review app for this, and there's quite a few out there. One of the more basic ones is Ali Reviews, and also the plugin Vitals, which you can get a trial of, allows you to import reviews and photo reviews as well. You can then import the reviews from a website like AliExpress directly from the product you're trying to sell and have reviews reviews of that product on your website before you even make any sales. The one app which I use personally to have photo reviews on my store is the Luke's Photo Reviews app. This basically allows me to add some really visually pleasing reviews that come with photos and really engaging content on the reviews, which are going to convince people to actually potentially think about actually buying from you. And I'd recommend to import the photo reviews specifically, or at least prioritize those first, because that's going to increase your credibility. And it helps with the trust factor, because when people see photo reviews or a customer that's holding the product, just like I said with product images earlier, it makes the customer think about them receiving the product themselves and holding the product or using it, and it begins the whole personal journey that the customer has between them actually coming to you to then bridge that sale in the middle. Now, as for review scores, when you're thinking about how many stars you want to have on the reviews, I think that between 4.5 stars and 5 stars is really the sweet spot. I'd recommend to try and keep it around 4.5 to 4.8. Anywhere between this range, it still looks really good in terms of your brand and the credibility, but it also gives the customer more of a peace of mind, because if a customer, me as a customer, if I see that reviews are at 4.8 stars instead of 5 stars, then for me that just doesn't look shady. I know that the brand is good enough to have most of their customers give them nearly a 5-star score, but it also tells me that they're not actually rigging or using fake reviews, right? Don't keep a perfect 5-star review, because that shows that you're actually actively removing bad reviews and controlling the narrative, and it just generally looks scammy. So use mostly positive reviews, but use a mix to increase the trust factor. And also, after you make sales with real customers from TikTok or Facebook ads, for an example, try and ask those customers after each sale to actually leave you a completely custom and organic review. And if they like the product, they'll be more likely to leave one. The way that I do this is I set up my chat bot and my email bots to automatically email my customers, and this actually made them come back to leave a review when they receive the product. But you want to make sure that this bot doesn't message them early, because I had one situation where my bot messaged someone to leave a review only a few days after the order before they'd received the product, and then that also made them come back and leave a bad review because they hadn't yet received it. So you need to be really careful with how you set up these services. Then we also want to focus upon great customer service. If we want to boost our dropshipping business, we need to think about the customer service model that we're using, and also the experience the customer has when dealing with us and our store. Providing top tier customer service by responding to customer emails and requests, by addressing and solving their issues and problems proactively, creates and enforces that customer trust, and loyalty goes a long way with building up that brand identity. And if customers have a good positive experience with dealing with you, it will make them just want to come back for more and potentially become lifelong customers in your brand. So having good customer support is how you're going to bring back repeat customers and build loyal customers, because they know that they can also go to someone when they need help. Now, you can hire a customer support rep, which you're going to have to pay if your brand is at that level, or like I said before, you can use that chatbot app which I use, which is Tidio, and that allows you to set up a series of AI-based automatic responses and replies to certain different questions which you can set up. So once people ask a certain question, the bot will reply with a generic answer or an answer tailored to that question, and if it can't reply based on its machine learned behavior, then it will say that you will email them when you're available again. So it's a great way for people to have a point of contact. This bot basically lets me automate replies when I'm not there to customers who are asking for help. It also allows me to send things like discount codes to increase conversions and make them think, oh, I've got a percentage off this deal, so it's a better deal than it already is, let's actually buy it. And also it allows me to manually reply by email to those requests later, and I can see those chat messages that they sent me when I was offline. So setting up a system like this is really powerful, and you need a live chat bot and a bot that will reply when you're not there, and also a customer email that they can send a request to on as well. Now, I actually increased my conversion rate quite a bit once I added in a chat bot alone. It actually helps with the whole anxiety of customers when they make a purchase. If I'm a customer who sees a TikTok ad and I'm thinking about making an impulse purchase, one thing which is stopping me from making that purchase is thinking, what if I make this purchase, but then since I don't know this website and I've never heard about it before, what if they take my money and I'm left there with no money and no product? This Chinese looking website might be a scam. If you add a chatbot in there and a support email, but specifically a chatbot, it gives them the peace of mind that lowers their anxiety level and makes them think to themselves, okay, so if something does go wrong with my order, order, I can click on this chat button and instantly get help from a support representative who will help me with any issue I have. Let's actually make the jump and just see if the sale goes well. And that is enough to help people just jump to make the first purchase with you. And that's actually worked pretty well for me. And also, if you tailor the fake bot to have a real name and a real picture, people actually feel a connection like they're talking to a real person. Have you ever wondered why in the real world, people who work for an IT company will know this? One of my friends said that one of his co-workers, which happened to be someone from our school, he doesn't use his real name when he does customer support. The company he works for give their employees different fake profiles, right, on the customer support live chat. And his profile is called Jessica, and he's like a 25-year-old man, but he's called Jessica and has a picture of a woman. Why do you think this is? Because people feel more at ease when they're talking to a woman. They also feel more at ease when they have a friendly figure offering them support. That's just part of the customer support experience. So it's little things like this that you have to know with customer service. The next tip is to use upsell and cross-sell apps. So what am I talking about with upselling and cross-selling? Let's just get into this a little bit deeper. So you can utilize what's called upselling and cross-selling techniques to drive more sales. And the way that you're going to do this is through a series of different apps or plugins which allow you to offer these features. The purpose of using upselling and cross-selling are a series of fundamentals to actually increase the average order value in someone's cart to then try and make more money. Because as you know, with dropshipping, the profit margins are like 25 to 30%, which is usually a good figure because you're spending so much money on ads, that you want to use upselling and cross-selling to increase your average order value of each customer to improve those profit margins drastically when you can, because you're just losing a lot of money from your marketing. Now, the way that you would do this is you would offer a series of different availabilities to the customers. So me personally, I would offer them bundles. So if they buy a product, they'll get this one free, or they'll get a discount on this next product if they buy this product. I'd do things like buy one, get the next one 50% off. I'd also add a complimentary list of products which are on like a shelf, and that would be suggested products, or like what Amazon does, you can add a series of products which it says customers frequently also bought these together, and it shows you suggested products like Amazon do, and that's how Amazon increase their average order value. And you can do exactly the same with Shopify. You can show some products that say customers also bought this too, customers frequently bought these together, and this can drastically raise profit margins if you suggest a similar product in the checkout or post checkout on the post checkout experience, which is called the post purchase screen. And you can do this all with Shopify apps. Then we have consider using automation tools. So the reason you might want to use automation tools is you want to automate the process of your store. Now, as covered in a few of my other recent videos, passive income truly doesn't exist. There's always some kind of input, some kind of effort to maintain any kind of business or activity. But there's a few different ways that we can use with a dropshipping store to minimize the work we need to put into it, or at least kind of put some of its processes on autopilot. Now, I have a complete video on how you can completely automate your dropshipping store. I'm going to link that in the description down below as well. But I'm also going to mention some of those tips here for you to actually learn about too. So there's a lot of automation tools to automate these dropshipping processes. What I've already mentioned in this video is Tidio. I've mentioned that 2 or 3 times already. That's an AI bot that you can automate customer support responses and requests to. You can also use certain inventory management and shipping software. I'd recommend using Aftership. Aftership will basically allow customers to have automated tracking information sent to them that they can view on the tracking page without you having to send any kind of information yourself. And if you have an e-commerce brand, which isn't a dropshipping store, one that you actually hold inventory, for the most part, it will automatically keep track of all your inventory and all of your units without any kind of effort to update them if you set it up right. Now, there's automations in other series of our marketing campaigns too. So earlier I recommended you to do email marketing and SMS marketing. The tools I'd use for this would be Klaviyo for email marketing and SMS Bump for SMS marketing. Now, Klaviyo does both, but I'd recommend using these two because they work well together in conjunction. But these two softwares will allow you to set up email marketing campaigns and funnels and SMS marketing campaigns and completely automate the two through a series of different templates. So those are also 2 great apps I'd use to automate those processes. Of course, all of this is covered in my free YouTube video course below on dropshipping. You don't have to pay for anything. It's a full 4-hour video that you can watch to learn how all of this works. Another tip to boost your dropshipping store this year would be to focus upon trends and always keep track of what's happening in the market and also in pop culture and just generally in the world around us. Now, to keep up to date on trends for e-commerce specifically and trends with products, you can use TikTok, because TikTok is the greatest tool of our generation right now for free dropshipping traffic, but it's also great to research for hashtags. If I was on TikTok and I wanted to see what the current trends are, I type in search prompts such as hashtag TikTok made me buy it, hashtag Amazon finds, and also hashtag AliExpress haul. Things like these, I'll put them on the screen right now. These are 3 good hashtags. There's obviously a few others as well. These will show you people who have bought products from these various e-commerce stores that you can then choose to resell and obviously review to see if they're worth selling. Or you can watch viral videos on TikTok already to then emulate and recreate those videos for dropshipping. And I'd recommend this method specifically for people who are using the organic TikTok method, which allows you to use free viral video marketing by posting free videos daily on TikTok for free traffic if you get a viral video. So researching other people's videos or other people's trending videos to see what products they're trying to sell and then trying to emulate and redo it is going to spin you a serious profit. You can also use websites like Google Trends to search for current keywords which are trending, which also allows you to keep up to date with what's popular, and just generally using things like social media for research. I found some of the products which worked for me when I was just using Instagram and I was watching other people's Instagram ads, and then I just pinched the idea and it worked for me, and I didn't even have to do any product research other than just looking to see what other people are doing that actually works. And smart people will actually do that to get a shortcut with everything in dropshipping. But of course, I cover this more in depth in my free course as well. And the last tip that I'm going to give you in this video is to monitor your operation and then optimize accordingly. So what am I talking about when I talk about this? Well, our operation is obviously our e-commerce store and our brand and our dropshipping journey, right? But you should keep track of all your metrics to see how your store is performing and how your ad campaigns and ad creatives are performing, and look over your product pages and see if the conversion rate's good, and just try to have a deeper dive and analysis into your marketing strategy and see what's working. Does it have a high ROI? Meaning, is the rate on investment actually good? What you're putting into it, are you getting a good output from that, and is it working for you? And if it isn't, think about what can I change to improve this. The best way to do this is just to rewind in the video and look at what I told you to increase your conversion rate. If you increase your conversion rate, you'll increase your sales and success in general. This will allow you to increase your profit margins in relation to your actual ad spend, and thus improve your business because you won't then be making a loss, or you'll be making more profit instead of the minimal profit you're already making currently. Now, if you want to know how TikTok ads work, how you can create a TikTok ad campaign, and how you can actually optimize those ads based upon data-driven decisions, then my free YouTube course will of course cover that as well. There's a lot of value in that free video, which is why I keep plugging it, because it goes more in depth than the small pointers in this video. But of course, most of these same tips and fundamentals also work with Facebook and Instagram ads too. Now, using a series of different apps, these would be Google Analytics, which I have a tutorial for on my channel as well, TikTok and Facebook Pixel, which is what you install before you create your ad campaigns to track customer behavior and data on your website, allows you to track the performance of your ad campaigns and user interactions on your website to think about how does your customer actually behave, how do they interact with your service, and then you can use this data to create a strategy around that to then improve sales and make some serious money. So that's going to conclude these 10 tips to boost your dropshipping business for this year in 2023. I hope you got some really great value from this video. If you have any questions or if you need any kind of advice, it'd be a pleasure to reply to you in the comments down below. Just leave a comment or a question and I'll get back to you. But make sure you're subscribed, because I can tell if you're subscribed when you leave a comment, which you should be doing anyway if you find any kind of value in these business and wealth videos that I'm posting every single week on this channel. And I'll be back really soon because I've got some really great advice to give you in the next few weeks.